pretty women. All right, guys and ladies, our young man has enlisted. Look at how good he looks. Our young man is enlisted. Look, young lady, look. He's got leather shoes, wool socks, long underwear on. That's what they wore back then. He's got light blue wool pants on, long sleeve cotton shirt, a jacket on top of that, and on his left hip over here, he's got his military gear, haversack, food supply bag. Right hip over here, cartridge box. Anchoring everything around his waist, he's got a leather belt. Percussion cap case for his rifle, bayonet, pack hat, and look, he's strutting down the streets of Harrisburg when our pretty young lady walks by. And she says, "My, what a handsome guy." Salutes her and he says, "Sorry, can't talk to you, I'm off to war." She's heartbroken. Laughing. The young man has left. For the first 2.5 years of the war, face south, he's marching and fighting down south. Jiggle. All right? He's marching and fighting down south. Who's winning?
Me.
Who's winning?
Confederates.
Confederates. Ring of 63. Face that way. He's marching north across that mountain range. Jiggle. All right, and as he's marching, come here. It's the hottest month of June, the entire Civil War, young lady. How much deodorant does he carry with him? None. How many times do you get a bath and change uniform? None. Pinch your nose. And that's what she thinks about him now. People said you can smell these guys miles ahead of himself. Good job, young lady. You're still in the Army. All right. But here's the deal. Our young man's about 3 miles south of Gettysburg. Noise of the battle, guys.
No.
We're not in concert. Noise of the battle. Very good. Now, what happens is, after the noise of the battle of Gettysburg, jiggle up here.
My leg.
All right, hold it. All right, you're on Seminary Ridge. You're on Seminary Ridge. All right, noise of the battle again. All right, load your weapon.
They bit my heel.
All right, here's the deal. He was pretty good, but here's what he has to do. He takes the rifle off his shoulder, holds the barrel up in the air. Right hand, cartridge box, pulls out a paper cartridge, bites off the end of the paper. Pot of the bowl goes down the barrel, takes the tamper, tams it down. Tamper's returned, draws the rifle around the center. Balances the rifle with his left hand, pulls the hammer halfway back. Reaching inside his percussion cap case, pulls out a percussion cap. Goes a little hole in the back of the barrel. But he's over there on Seminary Ridge, so what we got to do, shoulder your weapon. He marches out of McPherson's Ridge. Noise of the battle. The enemy's coming, so aim your rifle. Aim your rifle. Pull the hammer back. Now fire. Now, how many bullets come out?
1.
How effective is he by himself?
Not that much.
None. Come here.
Yes.
Instead of 1 guy, face to them, we got 1,000 guys.
Woo.
And on July the 1st, morning hours of July the 1st, they cleared the fields of Confederates. Next volunteer, young man.
Me.
Not you. Come on over here, guy. John. We only got 6. Now John Burns. John Burns about 70 years old. Here's the noise of the battle. In line, guys. Everybody else over here. Come here. Everybody else over here behind me. Need a volunteer. Need another volunteer. Come here. Everybody behind us. Stay there, guys.
I think we're going to get killed.
These guys are on McPherson's Ridge. We're coming up the Willoughby Run Valley. Notice, on July the 1st, there's a lot more of we Confederates, and the Union guys have a lot less. Noise of the battle. Aim your rifles. Get your rifles out. Fire. And as we come in, soldier on the end, you're wounded, move out. Soldier, you're wounded, move out. Soldier, look to your right, there's nobody there. Look to your left, it's only Burns. Run, soldier. And as we get closer, capture Burns. Capture him. Come here, bring him back. Come here. All right, come here, guys. What happens? Come here. What happens is, we can't hold on to Burns. We capture Burns, and we pointed to Burns. We're Confederates. We said, Burns, you're obviously a spy, Burns. You're dressed in civilian clothes. You've been fighting against we Confederates. Guess what we're going to do? Yep. But Burns says, let's make a deal. Shake hands. He says, I'm not going to fight anymore. Let me go home. Promise not to fight, Burns?
I promise not to fight.
All right, Burns, you can go on home. Stay here, Burns. And eventually, we Confederate guys and ladies lose and leave. But in November of '63, President Lincoln comes to Gettysburg. All right? And as he gets off the train, north side of the square. Come here, guy. Town folks says, nice to have you here, Mr. Lincoln. Want to see what you look like. We got somebody you got to meet. Look, it's John Burns. He fought in the Battle of Gettysburg. And Lincoln was really impressed. And Lincoln says, Burns, I got to give a speech tomorrow, but at the end of the day, we're going to church services downtown. Why don't you sit with me?
Okay.
He'd love to do that. So on November the 19th, Lincoln delivers the
Gettysburg Address.
After the key speaker, whose name was?
Edward
Everett. Give her a hand. Good job. Good. Now, what happens is, go ahead, Abe, give him the address. That's good. Then in the evening hours, Burns and Lincoln go to the Presbyterian Church, sit together. But as the church services are over, Lincoln has to leave. Cheer the president.
Yay!
Now, guys and ladies, as Burns comes out of the church, the crowd cheers louder. Woo! Mr. Burns is now the hero of the Battle of Gettysburg.
What?
For his 1 day's military service, receives a veteran's pension till he dies about 10 years afterwards.
But I got
Buried on
hit.
Cemetery Hill, one of the few places in the United States where the flag is allowed to fly 24 hours a day. Ladies and gentlemen, John Burns.
Wait, he got trapped.
Abraham Lincoln. Yep. He got wounded, but he survives.
But
All
he
right, the rest
died.
of our Confederate guys and ladies and our pretty lady, good job. Yay.